Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his first look is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short mistakes.
What's good with it, Braden? Just chilling, man.
Here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. They go back to the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm just sitting here watching YouTube, playing Madden. Had a good week of school.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Inside give to Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
I'm doing all right. Been getting my ass whooped the last couple days, but trying to shake it. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying different stuff, but it ain't been working too much. I ain't a good passer on this game. I got to get my shit together.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Fourth down, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Didn't have to hear from him.
Yeah, it's all good. You know, sometimes you go on a losing streak.
4 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
There go a little something, Braden. Hopefully I got some momentum coming my way.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a game.
Nah, I ain't better than anyone, Braden. There's some dogs out here. For real, for real.
Gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Rodgers. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 27 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete.
Lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. A short kick taken at the 18 and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott yet again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Dorrance Armstrong in on the stop.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down the defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 36, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Prescott.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott off play action. Looking deep for Hilton. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. flush to his right.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got 300. Got 300.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
50. Hey, take 26.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Next one. Hey, 88. Hey, 88. Yeah.
Jones. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times, converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Now Prescott.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time, Prescott on 4th.
He's got Elliott, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Prescott.
Looking deep for Hilton. And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Dak.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
Come on. Hit.
On first down, Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
18, tied in.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Cowboy 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end down it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On play action, Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Right back to Sanders on first down.
To about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Ready, break. 19 tight.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurts.
Got a man. It's Brown.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
65, 65.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
Left side here to Sanders. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here we go.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to put him up by a point. It's 15-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First down, Prescott. He goes right back the way of Hilton. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The kick by Maher is good, and they have regained the lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Play action now. Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. That one complete. Elliott powering forward. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because
he's got a man complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to next-gen stats.
79 Broncos.
Second down and goal. Hurts. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And he got it on. Stop short. And they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the 6.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run for it with Pollard. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. 69 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Boston Scott, his first carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trey.
Let's go!
This has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they get the football. They'll set up shop.
What up, Thor? How you doing, YBN Clips? Got me a big win just now.
Didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage.
I'm good, just chilling, folks. You already know. Trying to get these dubs up, man. I've been on a losing streak like a motherfucker.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And he's T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton, 49 yards.
For music fans.
Get out of here!
Three-score game. Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Get out of here!
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Returning it, Justice Hill.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Real quick, man. You change it.
Right to the air is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Jackson quickly out to Watkins.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Report.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Jackson flushed out right.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Here's Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Kill. 47.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now it's Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
DC, right?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
Now Elliott. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, kill.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson now. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jackson will throw again.
There's Bateman reeling in the comeback throw.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, come on.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
This one fielded at the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Play action. Now Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, that's Watkins.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run here with Edwards. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Again, help it, partner. I've got to get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw is Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We're going to 54. We're going to 52.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We're going to 54. Why?
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. On play action, Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Oh, he's got a little Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Calais Campbell on the stop. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set, ready. Striker, 3-3.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 71 yards on the ground.
Drive, 10. Drop, 17.
McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Here we go.
They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Gold is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We're going to 54. Right here.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action now, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
52 blaster.
The Lance going to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
10 cycles.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Gray on the out route.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
As the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. The kick by Gold is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first half.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Now Lance.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first two passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 30 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Prescott on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
26. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
22 meter.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
97 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
10 cycles.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set. 12, 10, shot, 17. Set.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Prescott off play action, out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Lance looking to throw. And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that's...
Get out of here!
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lambeau.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On play action, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9?
That's boss man fat.
Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his left.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 27 yards.
Sipping on some scissors.
Here at Lambeau. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. To throw is Rodgers.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cowboys have recovered.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar... and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Pollard again. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Fourth down, Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. It's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Open man layup.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a short 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Dancing to his left. A minute 52 to play until halftime. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Play action now, Prescott.
Ball delivered complete on the crossing route, Gallup.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Slot man moves right. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good defense.
Take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressive. He's got a man complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing is Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
A great play there as time expires in the 1st half.
And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
In a tie game that's going back and forth, oftentimes teams get really conservative because they don't want to make a mistake. But after that return, I think the offense coordinator just took a deep sigh of relief and said, okay, I can open up my playbook now. Let's see if he attacks.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give here to Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pollard is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On play action, Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Taken down at the 42.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
He's got a man, complete. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Hey,
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there out of the running game. 51 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. On play action, it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards.
Jones.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tunyon there to make the grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
A give to Elliott running left. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down.
To throw, Prescott.
That one complete to Elliott. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles. But in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear. And they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on. But we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Rodgers going to come out throwing. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Rodgers going to throw.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers
got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 4th down and 1. In motion left, the tight end. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And able to use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Prescott on 3rd and 2.
And he is caught by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Prescott to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott on the right side. It's Hilton with a catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Pollard going to try the right side. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
47.
Prescott from the gun. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Marr able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. First down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Throwing, Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. I don't know what... halftime, whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Hey, 26. Come out.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
That's taken in by Watson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and the Cowboys are going to take over.
Love it, they love it, Chuck, they love it, they love it.
With an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammate.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got Lewis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense.
Like it's how that wobbity, 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 wobbity. Get him out of here! Great session today. Great session today. Finna go have a party. Have a good night, y'all.